Welcome, my name is Oliver Knill. I'm your upper level course assistant administrator. Here's the plan for today's orientation. We will see in Hall E next week. I'm doing this so that you can review that if necessary again. So I have a few slides. I will present them and also display them here. So first of all, about the job. It starts with level 22 and goes up to 200 level courses. Q to 21B courses, they are organized differently. And it's a great opportunity to learn some of the materials again. I have course assisted myself when I was at ETH and for several years, and then also as a grad student, and I really only learned the material while teaching it. It's also an opportunity to make new friends, see more people, and it look good on your CV, on your resume. And I'm always happy to write letters of recommendations. I often do that for course assistants. Your instructor is also a good person who can write letters. You are teaching and you are grading, and I made once a taxonomy for a book on humor in mathematics. So the question is, first of all, can you comprehend and reading it? That's the first stage of understanding. Can you write or question it? Can you draw or visualize it? Very important. And the fourth thing, can you teach and explain it? And that's actually a level which is already quite a high level. If you master that, you really understand the material better. It goes further. Can you build and simulate it, like program it? Can you modify and improve it? That's research. And last and not least, can you make a joke about it and laugh about it? Humor is quite a good lubricant also in mathematics. This was part one about the job. Great thing to get started with some jobs. The second topic is about duties. Very important is that you attend classes. This is part of the job. You are grading the homework, give feedback. You also hold office hours, recitations, problem sessions, seminar type meetings, but also replying to email, be accessible also outside of, and it will come to the hours, so you should have about 12 hours per week in average. So these are the duties. About the paperwork, that's very important. This has to be done before you start teaching. On this website which I have here, they are the forms which you can download and fill out. So you have to send them to Diana with a secure file transfer. So I can help you with that if you have questions about this. And you should also add a Harvard address. So this is about the paperwork. So some rules, we have to tell that no romantic relationships with students. Come to every class. So if you cannot make one class, this can happen. You might be sick. You can please let the instructor know beforehand. And the homework should be graded promptly. It's important that students get feedback on time, and also that you don't procrastinate. If you fall behind with this, it's very hard to catch up. Be aware of diversity and avoid inappropriate jokes. Make students aware also about how an honor code writing with sources and the pitfall of plagiarism. So this is all part of now the Harvard honor code. If you are grading and maybe have a friend among your students, be fair, treat everybody the same way, and give constructive feedback and return it. Give as much feedback as you can during this time. So this is a little bit up to you. Organize the amount of time which you are using for this job. Also, just count also preparation time as your time. It's a good idea to keep backups, maybe even hard copies of your grade sheets. In case of problems, let the instructor know, let me know. And it's a good idea to work ahead so that you are always just knowing what is coming. You might already be asked questions. Be proactive is a good idea. Keep the instructor up to date. Keep a conversation with the instructor. Also check whether you are paid. With the homework we have during the semester, when things are on campus, usually the papers are submitted on paper, and then it's a good idea to actually have that, collect that in class and also return it in class. There are mailboxes, you can use it, but it's just so much better to have a personal, one-to-one with the students. You can give it back and you learn the name, and also for collecting the things you have control when it was submitted. If the homework is submitted at the deadline is at another time, then you have to of course use a mailbox, and you will get the key for that. There are mailbox in the second floor. This depends on each of the courses, so you have your instructor will tell you what the rules are. Some classes submit homework also electronically via Canvas or other means. So here is the pay. So you have to fill out this paperwork. It's very important. Timesheets I think are no more necessary now, but keep track about the time. I still advise to make time sheets, keeping track of the hours and having kind of maybe a little program where you can tell how many hours you have used every day. Is a good idea. It's a good idea to keep timesheets. So what you are paid are $17 per hour for grading, and 19 hours for also holding problem, if you're also teaching and holding problem sessions. So this is kind of, if it's more a TF position where you are also teaching, then it's $19. Otherwise, if you're only grading, it's $17. Keep the 12-hour per week in average. Sometimes this can, change, but you should not use more than 20 hours per week. About copy, sometimes you might want to distribute something or copy something. There's the copy code. You can get that from the main office, and also keys for the second floor boxes. About privacy, we have FERPA. Avoid the full names of students when you are filling out grade sheets online, because you don't know, you have no control how this actually is used, and we have the FERPA rules. So usually a good idea is to have maybe the last name, initial, and then the first name, or last name with 2 letters and first name. So here is just the FERPA rule, so the US federal law, which gives students 18 years or older, or students of any age in any post-secondary educational institution, the right of privacy regarding grades, enrollment, and even billing information, unless the school has specific permission from the student to share that specific type of information. Also important is Title 9. Howard is committed to respond promptly and effectively if any form of discrimination based on sex happens, and as individual with questions or concerns regarding possible discrimination, you should contact the Title 9 coordinator. So I will have on this website, I will have links to all this. About the room scheduling, I will schedule some rooms, so make some available, but maybe not everything works. There is a room book. I can show you how that works. You can also ask me and I can book a room for you. And also consider math nights. Some of the courses are using this. Not sure how this is organized yet this semester, but usually Monday nights there was these math nights, and some students, some CAs have actually used this for office hours or be available. Now about honor code, every student should be aware about the honor code. I will put a link. In case you see some dishonesty, first contact your instructor. You should definitely not do anything on your own. Just inform the instructor about this. The instructor then can go further, make more. So there are things which have happened in the past, like use of Stack Exchange, all these websites where you can ask questions, homework questions also. Some resources, I will put them on the website. I will put links to everything. So first of all, your instructor should be the first person to talk to. You can contact me as a CA coordinator. There's a box center, there's an academic resource center, there are student groups, in math, there's the GIM. The humor, there is the Harvard Office of BGLTQ Student Life. There is the Harvard Foundation of Intercultural and Race Relations. There's the Harvard Women's Center, and there's the Harvard Offices of Gender Equity, OGE. So I will put links to these resources on the website. So very important is this upper level CA website. So a little bit of words of wisdom: be prepared. You know, it's very important if you come to a classroom and you are unprepared, it can be really difficult, a little bit like in this movie here. Be also clear. Collecting math in movies, think a little bit about pedagogy. Does it really make sense? Be helpful. Also be attentive. So especially what is actually appreciated also if you are in class active, if something is not clear. So be kind of also a student who listens and who can give feedback to the instructor. So that's being attentive. Some classes have students where this happens automatically, but smaller classes often the students are maybe more quiet, and then the course assistant, the more lively and more active course assistant, is very much appreciated. Then also be supportive, be friendly. Also, be observant. That's kind of the similar thing when you see something happening in the classroom and you find some, actually in this movie, Serious Man, the Coen brothers, there is a little mistake, and I hope you see the mistake. So point out the also kind of small mistakes. It makes the classroom a little bit. And finally, I'm not sure whether somebody will come from the student workers from the Harvard Graduate Student Union, who will come and give some more information in this orientation, but I will also have links to that. I will also, on that website, I will put some kind of training material. If there is a question, always don't hesitate to contact me. I'm here in 432. You can come by. This is actually my office here. You can come by, or you can also email me. I think that's it for today. Let me just stop that here.